go ringside, right behind us here, to Bob Papa and Teddy Atlas.
Thanks, Brian and Max. This is your Boxing Authority. Friday Night Fights presented by Miller Lite. Jesse Feliciano and Alfonso Gomez will be squaring off in a 6-round junior welterweight bout from the Orleans Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. Alfonso Gomez is 22 years of age, born in Guadalajara, Mexico, fighting out of Irvine, California. As a pro, 5-1-1 with 1 knockout. And he'll be taking on Jesse Feliciano from Las Vegas, Nevada, 20 years of age, had 34 amateur bouts, 8-1 with 5 knockouts. This is a rematch. Feliciano's only loss as a professional came at the hands of Gomez on December the 28th of 2001. Kenny Bayless is the referee. It was a split decision loss, a 4-round bout. It was the second pro bout for Feliciano's career.
In this area, consider the clean punch. Anything below, I will acknowledge. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to keep the fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch gloves.
So we're set for this 6-round junior welterweight showdown. Jesse Feliciano was born in Los Angeles, fighting out of Las Vegas. 9 bouts as a pro, 34 rounds under his belt. Gomez has fought his entire career in the United States, born in Mexico. Attending school is Gomez in Hollywood, California at the Musicians Institute, studying to become a recording engineer. So a rematch between these two, with Feliciano winning losing the first bout.
Gomez showing his style, getting off and getting out.
Work out, fellas. Work out of there.
So far, a little bit more versatile than Feliciano, who's coming straight in. Gomez trying to give angles, keep Feliciano off balance, as though he remembers something from their first fight. Gomez so far, excuse me, Bob, so far looks a little quicker, and as I said, just a little bit more well-rounded.
I tell you, that right hand for Gomez has found the mark against Feliciano a couple times.
And the left hook doing a pretty good job too. Quickly touching the chin of Feliciano is Gomez. See if Gomez can keep this movement up. It's serving him well so far, keeping the flat-footed Feliciano off balance. And the one-dimensional Feliciano who walked into a right hand right there, Bob.
Alfonso Gomez has been the crisper of the two with his punches as he throws a left hand to the body as well.
Gomez has a little bit of an advantage because his punches, you just mentioned it, Bob, a little crisper, a little straighter than Feliciano. And Feliciano helping out Gomez a little bit by leading with that wide hook a little bit, allowing Gomez to score with the straight right hand. Straight beats round most of the time. Feliciano just a little longer, a little slower with his punches, a little wider. That's the big edge right now for Gomez when he's punching. Gomez is get there quicker. He punches inside Feliciano's. Like that uppercut right there. Gomez is pretty well-rounded so far in this first round. Fights inside like that right hand, short and straight, and he can fight outside too.
Yeah, he's worked in some body shots. He's definitely been the crisper of the two here in round number 1.
And there's more dimensions to Gomez. He's already shown he can stand in. He can also go out.
Two young fighters in a rematch in which Gomez won a split decision victory in their first showdown. Well, we're at the Orleans in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas here at ringside. Coming up in our main event, we have heavyweights for you. Terrence Lewis and Friday Ahunanya will be squaring off here on Friday Night Fights, presented by Miller Lite. Hello again, everyone. Glad you can join us. Bob Papa along with Teddy Atlas. Well, Teddy, for Terrence Lewis, the year 2002 was like an emotional purge, a release for him. 3 losses. He says they were questionable. He has a chance to get back on the beam against Ahunanya. We know about Ahunanya as far as what he did against Mike Tyson in sparring, but what can he do in the ring tonight?
Well, he's short. He's come back. I'll call him Friday for now. You'll pronounce his full name, but Friday Ahunanya, he's compact. I don't think he's as big a punch as he gets credit for with the Tyson situation, but Lewis doesn't have a chin. It's a funny thing. Lewis has the power here, but not the chin. Friday's got the better chin. It might come down to who's got the better chin.
All right, that's coming up in our main event here on Friday Night Fights. Settle in for boxing on your boxing authority. Round number 2 underway for Gomez and Feliciano. Gomez, at least according to our calculations in round number 1, had the edge. Hey, what does Feliciano have to do to sort of turn this around a little bit?
Well, first of all, he's got to control the movement of Gomez. Gomez is going and coming as he pleases. He's going in, eating a little bit, and then taking a walk outside around the park. Feliciano has to stop him controlling the rhythm of the fight. He needs to catch Gomez when he's coming in. Needs to start using that jab. Just get control of the tempo a little bit. Right now, the tempo, the pace of the fight, the makeup of the fight is being controlled by Gomez. He's doing what he wants to do. Wouldn't be a bad idea, you know, for Feliciano when he's in close like that to bang to the body. Especially since Gomez has already shown us in the first round, likes to use those legs. We talked about how more dimensional Gomez is. Good way to take one of those dimensions away is to go downstairs. Feliciano is one-dimensional, Bob. Walking in, trying to catch up with Gomez. And as long as Gomez keeps controlling things, he'll have the edge. He can catch Feliciano coming in, and then he can get out before Feliciano can get off. You know, we've been talking about just mentioning how Feliciano is predictable, and that's why he gets caught there, walking straight in. Feliciano has to start to look at where Gomez is predictable. Gomez steps straight back sometimes. Feliciano won't step with him.
Hey, the thing about Gomez that I like, he's got a nice variety of punches. Body, shots, hooks, crosses, uppercuts.
He is pretty well-rounded, you're right.
He had 80 amateur bouts, did Gomez. Was involved in the Mexican Olympic trials. All of his fights have been in the United States. He turned pro in May of 2001.
Work out.
This is where I would think Feliciano has to do more when he's inside. We already know he's not as quick as Gomez. When he's inside, he must work.
Another good round for Gomez.
Stop. Let him up.
Heavyweight David Tua checking out Friday Night Fights here at the Orleans in Las Vegas. Brought to you by Miller Lite. We're talking about Terrence Lewis. One thing he does have is power. David Tua brings power to the dance.
Sure does. Joe Frazier type power. Big left hook.
This is round number 3 for Alfonso Gomez and Jesse Feliciano. Gomez has controlled the action with the sharper, crisper punches in round number 2. Gomez landed 25 of 64 power shots.
Very often you hear me talk about whose style will dominate and control the fight. Gomez's style is controlling the fight so far. And it's not a good style for Feliciano, who's a little one-dimensional and a little bit slow on his feet. Comes in the same way all the time. Gomez, with that little bit of movement and a little quicker hands, has been able to control that style of Feliciano. You can see Feliciano's a solid game kid. He's going to try to wear down Gomez. That's his big game plan. Keep coming, and hope that Gomez starts standing in front of him just a little bit more in these late rounds.
Teddy Gomez has the better punch selection, which sort of negates that stuff.
Yes, if he can keep it up.
Both of these guys have been 6 rounds before. There's a right hand from Feliciano.
We always talk about consistency. You know, when you start going into the longer rounds, the old timers would say, you know, they don't give you a title for 3 rounds, 4 rounds. You got to do it for 12. In the old days, 15. You got to keep it up. So far, Gomez does have more of the guns, more of the weapons. You're right. Can he keep it up? That's what counts. Not what he does early. Not how you start, but how you finish.
A right and a left hand.
Oh, hold him down. All right, here we go.
Thrown by Gomez.
Another big difference in this fight, too. Defense. Gomez is just better defensively. He'll move his head once in a while. He'll use his legs. Feliciano comes straight in.
Gomez got tagged, though, going back there, Tatum. Most of those punches from Feliciano missed.
Feliciano is of the notion that his defense is his offense.
Stop back.
Look, he don't move his head, Feliciano. He is straight there like a statue. That's why Gomez will always be able to find him with that right hand.
Gomez has hit Feliciano with some pretty good shots. Gomez not very powerful, but accurate.
Welcome back to ESPN2 Boxing.
Friday Night Fights presented by Miller Lite. We get the handoff from the round card girls. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas ringside. Brian Kenny, Max Kellerman here as well. Preview Jones and Ruiz. Right now, Gomez and Feliciano underway. Round number 4. No knockdown so far in the fight. Gomez, who's 22 years of age, 5-1-1 with 1 knockout, has been the crisper of the two. This is a rematch of a December 28th, 2001 fight in which Gomez won a 4-round split decision.
So far, the movement, the diversity of Gomez, and the hand speed has been the difference. He can move, he can fight inside a little bit. Feliciano, as game as they come, but he comes one way. And that's what you see right here.
Teddy, you mentioned the head movement. Gomez used that before to get away from any danger against the ropes.
So many times we just concentrate on the offense. That's how we are. We look at what's exciting, what's getting our attention. But the defense is so important. All the time. And just look at the Super Bowls lately. You got teams coming in with big offenses, fancy offenses, like the Oakland Raiders this year. But who won when it came down to it? The team with the defense. Right here, the defense is the difference. Those young pugilists out there, understand that. Do not forget that. It's nice to throw punches, but you better learn how to get away from it. Good fight here. Nice, solid fight. And as we thought, Feliciano is going to try to wear down Gomez. Just by his presence, he keeps coming. Again, you can see Feliciano stand straight up, Bob, and he's a real target to the right hand.
Gomez tapping at his chin. Go ahead, hit me.
But I know after he did that, he moved his head. See, I think the difference right now is we know Gomez is better on the outside. He is. He's quicker, and he's more polished. He's more finesseful. He's more developed on the outside. He can do more things. But on the inside, things are fairly even. That's where Feliciano has to make hay. That's where he has to even things up if he's hoping to have a chance in this fight. Right now, this is where Feliciano must work. Must work in here. And he is.
Welcome back to the Orleans Friday Night Fights presented by Miller Lite. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas ringside in Las Vegas. Good action fight for Alfonso Gomez and Jesse Feliciano. Take a look at the punch numbers through 4 rounds, and Feliciano has been busier, but it's Gomez the crisper of the two. He's worked in body shots, hooks, uppercuts, crosses. Feliciano is there to be hit.
Let him up. Hurry, go.
This is where Feliciano wants to get, and he's finally gotten there. Now he must make the most of it. On the outside when there's space, he's at a disadvantage. Not now. Now he can even things up. This is what we were calling for, Bob. It's a nice, solid fight here.
Gomez does not have a lot of power. Feliciano, at least according to his resume, has a little more pop. There's that right hand again from Gomez, which has found the mark time and time again.
Right now, as you mentioned, Feliciano just looking to do it with numbers. He's looking to keep throwing, get inside, take that space away. He's learned one thing. Space is no good for him in this fight. An advantage to Gomez when there's space. He wants to be in close and just throw. And as you said, Gomez is looking to throw the punches that count. He's looking to pinpoint punches. I think he's wearing down a little bit. That's part of why Gomez, I think, is being more selective with his punches and with the ones he chooses. There's a good right hand by Gomez.
Feliciano comes back. Feliciano, though, Terry, very wide with his punches.
That's why Gomez has the big advantage.
Let him up.
We touched on that very early. You're right. Feliciano wide. Gomez, especially with that right hand, a little faster, a little crisper, a little straighter.
Work out there, fellas. Come on, work out.
Bigger workload has been carried this round by Feliciano. But Gomez knows that there's spots he can find a clean punch. Even when he's not busy and staying up with the punch numbers with Feliciano, he knows he can turn it around with a clean punch by being selective and by letting it go straight. And also with a little cooperation from Feliciano, who's game but stands straight up.
Another right hand from Gomez. Feliciano landing his shots.
And this is a nice one.
Yeah, slapping punches from Feliciano, but the crowd loves it.
Bottom right-hand corner, the end of the last round. You can see Feliciano playing to the crowd a little bit there. He's lucky referee Kenny Bayless didn't call him for holding behind the head of Gomez while he was throwing that uppercut. But Feliciano having a good round.
Sixth and final round. No knockdown so far in this fight. I think you and I both gave Gomez the first 4 rounds. Feliciano the last round.
I had one even round in there, believe it or not.
Okay. I have it 4-1. You have it 3-2-1. You see that the numbers from round 5 is Feliciano's best round. He's very wide with his punches.
The fight's going according to plan, the way we thought we would see it early on. And Feliciano coming straight in all the time, obviously in good shape and a real strong will try to wear Gomez down. Now he has to really make the most of that this round.
I think one of the weaknesses we've seen in the 5-1 Gomez is that he lacks pop, because he's hit Feliciano with some pretty good shots over the course of his fight. Teddy has a 49-47 for Gomez. I have a 49-46. Teddy had the 4th round even.
The way these two fighters' styles and temperaments are, Feliciano might always lose to Gomez in a short fight. He'd be better off if he got extra rounds. You can see, because his style is to take a lot of punishment, but to try to impose his will and try to wear down his opponent. He needs rounds to do that.
Well, the first time they fought was a 4-round split decision win for Gomez.
Now, to some extent, Feliciano paid a price the early rounds, taking a lot of punishment to try to wear down Gomez. To some extent, he's got Gomez where he wants him. Gomez is not using his legs, which is really what separated him in the early rounds. When he was able to move, pop and move a little bit. He's standing right in front of Feliciano. Feliciano has what he wants. Now it's up to him to move his hands and make the most of it. He's got exactly what he wants. He's got a stationary Gomez now. both men feeling a little tired.
Hard 6-round bout between two tough guys. Alfonso Gomez, 22 years of age. Jesse Feliciano, 20 years of age. Both guys taking a lot of punishment in this fight.
It's very important when Feliciano gets inside, he keeps punching. He does not get tied up. He must keep punching.
There's the bell to end it. Very entertaining 6-round showdown between Gomez and Feliciano. Two men hugged each other, showed great sportsmanship. The judges' cards after this timeout.
Well, I think that it's a very interesting fight because Ruiz is a lot bigger than Roy Jones. But I think if Roy Jones can, use that 24-foot ring to box around and move around, he has a lot of speed, a lot of, he also has power to keep him off of him. If he can do that, maybe I think that Roy can possibly win the fight. And, I take my hat off to Roy, fighting the guy so much bigger than him. And, he's truly showing that he's a pound-for-pound fighter.
Well, Sugar Shane Mosey breaking it down for us as we continue our coverage of Jones and Ruiz tomorrow night. Feliciano and Gomez finished their bout. You see the final punch numbers. Gomez landed 36% of his power shots. Feliciano threw 116 punches around on average. Teddy Atlas's scorecard reads as follows: 58 to 57 for Gomez. I had it 59-55. For the judges' scorecards, once again, Amy Hayes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judges Glenn Trowbridge, Adelaide Bird, and Bill Balasia score the bout the same, 58 to 56, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Jesse Feliciano.
I'm a little surprised at that. I know that Feliciano was the busier of the two, but if you look at the connects and the more accurate punches, sure seemed like Gomez was the guy landing all the shots against the wild Feliciano. Well, that's how it summed up. Brian and Max are standing by. They had a look from the back. What'd you guys see?
I'll highlight you next. Good job. It's two hard-working guys in there, and Feliciano getting the better of it on the cards there quickly.